Welcome back to part two.
I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
So when you all do your contractors, do you ask them for W-9s? Does anybody?
Yeah. I mean, our management company does.
Right. So a lot of my contractors that I deal with, I always get a W-9, anything over $600, because otherwise I got to report that income.
Right.
Well, one of the contractors that I just used for the first time doesn't know what a W-9 is. And I got that contractor from Matt Perkins. He said he's never used a W-9. I'm like, and you're a business and you don't know what a W-9 is. So, okay.
That is funny, you know. Yeah. Again, sometimes contractors are just really good at contracting, not necessarily tax paperwork or
right. I'm just like, does anybody else use W-9s? I mean, or everybody just report the income and, sleep under the carpet?
I use W-9s, Eric.
Yep.
I don't want to pay their tax liability.
Exactly.
If you have to pay their tax liability, take it out of their pay.
Yep. Yep.
Well, good. We'll go from here. Anybody else joins, I'll just zap them in.
Okay.
We're only missing a few people. As far as I have, I don't know, in my spare time, I do continuing ed. I got like 3 hours left of my 120-hour class. That's it. So between reading and doing classes and still working and running the management stuff on this side, and we're still busy. There's deals out there.
Well, I'm in the market to buy one property, so somebody help me out with a flip transaction with good numbers. I'll be in the market for a second one in about 2 weeks from now, so I guess I should say 2 houses to buy.
I assume you're on Garth's list, aren't you? You get all Garth stuff?
Mm-hmm. Via email, or would that be the way to? I don't know. I don't think I do, Jim, but I can ask him for it.
Well, I mean, I'll send you a couple things that I've seen recently.
Yeah.
The one on Wayne, we have a lockbox on it, Tony.
If you don't mind sending me numbers, man. I like to go through the numbers up front before I drive around town. That's what I'm learning, Zach. Just make sure it looks good up front before I go spend time. That's all.
All right.
I'm sure that makes sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm very specific on my flips. I'm trying to make a profit of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per flip.
Okay.
And I say that because, I'm not going to be crazy and say, so I'm not trying to say 70 or 90 or 110. I mean, I think between Dayton and Ludlow and everything in between, the potential to make 30, 40, 50 is available on the type of houses I'm buying. I'm not trying to buy something for $335,000. That's just too big for me.
Don't mention Dayton in public anymore.
That must be 859 again.
I told those ones we looked at in Dayton last week. I told Joe, the guy who was selling them, he has them under contract for like 50. I was like, "There's no way, dude. There's no money in there."
Not interested in those deals, guys.
Did they have off-street?
Huh?
Did they have off-street parking?
No.
The one could. The one could.
Could.
The nicer one did not.
Okay.
If you're getting them for $70,000 profit, I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, they're out there.
Derek, I did six. My best so far. I've done 2. My best number is 60. So
that's pretty good.
70 would be better.
We're set to do 60 roughly on the 4th Street house we got under contract right now.
Yeah, I think I know for sure my plan is nothing less than 30. It's just, whatever. That's just me. 30 to 40 to 50 to 60, man. Lovely.
That's where to be at.
My one investor bought one for about 250 and is putting about 150 in it, 400 into the thing, and we're going to sell it for 6.25. He hopes, I guess, is a good thing that Matt talked about earlier, but I'm just not in that level, man. I'm looking to spend 10 to 100 grand.
And the ones that need the most, the ones you make the most.
And make sure they stink really bad. If they don't stink, they're probably not a good deal.
That's the truth.
You think so, Joey? The stinkier, the better?
Stinkier, the better. Smells like money.
Let's see. TW, you got anything to buy or sell right now?
They're on mute.
No, he usually uses the chat.
Okay.
I'll tell you another thing we could do is try and put together a contractor list that, whoever has like good painters or good granite guys, things like that. I think that would be helpful.
I think 859 probably has something like that. Now, whether they're willing to share it with you and I, could be a different story. But again, I've started my own also, Eric, in the last 6 months. I have one on Excel spreadsheet. So
I do too, but
yeah, there's some good ones on there and there's some bad ones on there, brother.
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, we got it listed. I wouldn't be opposed to sharing with anybody if you want it.
Absolutely. You drop it in chat, maybe?
Yeah, I'll. Well, I don't have it on me right now. I'm not near a computer, but
Gotcha.
Shoot me a message either on Facebook or something, and I'll send it over to whoever wants it.
Okay, who is this talking? Sorry.
Tucker.
Joe Tucker.
Joe Tucker, okay.
Or if you want to text me, take down my number, 859-816-4128.
Okay.
816-4128, and I'll get anybody a list that we got.
Cool.
Joe Tucker at 859, Eric, and then he's also, you probably know this, a Paragon Realtor, of course, same firm you're with for real estate. Have you guys met, Eric and Joe? Did I lose you?
He got muted. Eric, you muted.
I don't think we met
There we
face to
go.
face. I mean, I follow him on Facebook.
Yeah.
Eric, don't you do a lot of business? Is kind of like Independence your main focal point?
Yeah,
Is that
I like Kenton County, Independence area.
So I think that's good to know too. I mean, Joe and his people are Dayton. I don't know what I am yet. I'm Latonia and Dayton and trying to be Ludlow. So I think knowing that is helpful.
I've
Joey
done a
said he wants
lot
to
of
be along the
Independence.
river.
Yep.
Zach, you guys are doing, I think, most of your production in Cincinnati, Ohio these days. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, we have we have a lot in NKY too. We have 4 houses that we're buying in Florence. And then we got 2 in Covington, 1 in Norwood, 1 in Dayton, Kentucky, 1 in Delhi, 2 quads in Mount Airy, and we got some in Northbrook. And what is West Knowles considered? Westwood.
Well, so that quick breakdown is about 50-50. I just kind of in my head, 50 in Kentucky and 50% in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we just recently started buying in Northern Kentucky again, a lot. We bought one in Newport not too long ago, actually yesterday. We bought a couple in Covington and that we've sold. We bought one in Dayton. So all over the place.
Have money, will travel.
Yeah, wherever the deals are.
I did see this week one of my colleagues, they sold the apartments behind the recruiting center on Mall Road, the Paddock Club.
Okay.
The place sold for, I think it was 20 or 22 million.
Holy crap.
That's why I want you to prospect, Joey.
Perfect.
Those deals are out there, and there's plenty. You'd be shocked. I mean, on the bigger brokerage stuff, those deals are still out there now. They're probably frozen right now because the CMBS market is picked up. But
we looked at a 24 unit in Westwood, Roselawn, up over in Cincinnati, and that I don't know if that deal will end up going through, so we might end up. It's under contract with someone else right now, so we might end up get that one maybe.
I have to check. I haven't talked. Like Forked and Republic and were doing loans still, but I don't know if they've dried up or not. Guardian.
Yeah.
They're using their own money. And they would also have a top limit. Like I think their top limit is $5 million.
Okay.
To any one investor. I don't think they'll go over that.
Hey, grab that box.
Does anybody have any residential mortgage loan specific type questions for benefit to the group, or I'm just throwing it out there, time filler?
Hey, one, Tony, where you got to be on an FHA?
What?
620 or higher right now.
620. Okay. Still 3 years on a previous foreclosure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. And that 3 years starts when the bank takes over the property and title and then resells it to someone else. That's when that date starts, actually. So just be careful on that rule. Sometimes there's a 1 to 2 year lag between that happening on title. Mary Kay?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nada.
Nada.
Tater?
You got the one in Alexandria that we're working through. That's a good one. And no realty or no inspection problems. So
And
we're just
appraisal
pushing
got
through
ordered.
on that.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
the
that's
appraisal
another
did-
example. I think I got them in right around 3.5%, 30 years the other day.
Yeah.
3.5% down payment and 3.5% interest rate, folks. That's pretty damn good.
Well, if you got decent credit, you can pull that off.
Yeah, credit, disclaimer, credit's the key there. 620 looks different than a 720, and 720 even looks different. I think everybody's at a standstill. What do you guys think? I see a lot of eyeball. Oh, my internet connection is unstable.
Getting a lot of that these days.
Yeah. Joe Tucker just got kicked off. He texted me.
There's just, if you're not busy, because some people, I talked to a few people where they have no business going on. Like, if you can't go find business, at least educate yourself.
Right.
There's plenty to do. There's plenty of social media work you can do. There's a ton to do.
I mean, I've got cash buyers right now. We can pay up 150,000 cash right now, but it's going to have to be the right deal. I'm just not going to buy a house to help somebody else.
Right.
We're going to buy a house to make money on it and flip it. But if somebody's in trouble, I can get them out.
That's good.
I am kind of softly in the market for somebody to build me an inexpensive entry-level website. Zach, Jake Newman from a year ago.
We've outsourced our website building.
Yeah, you guys decided to stay in your wholesaling lane, didn't you?
Yeah. Jake spent a long time building one website, and I think it was pretty tough on him.
Tough market, tough business to be in.
Yeah. Yeah, people can do it in like a day.
Yeah, I can't help you there. I have zero tech capabilities.
I don't even know if Kennedy Fundings, which is my commercial loan brokerage company, several people on this call today said I don't even really need a website. I mean, with Facebook and how that works today, it's as good as it gets, really.
Yeah.
There's so
Send
many
everybody to Facebook. They have lead capturing and automation and unbelievable analytics, and it's pretty freaking fancy. I spent $50 on an ad a couple of weeks ago, a Facebook ad. $50 was my budget for 7 days. I had 26,000 hits.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Which is a huge, huge, huge deal.
What was the ad for?
Kind of going after fix and flip clients looking for financing. Because I believe that's going to come back at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping this summer. I could be right, I could be wrong. I mean, again, I don't know if anyone knows, but I know that the people I do business with are trying very hard to bring it back to the marketplace.
I think in 60 days or so, we're going to be right back to where we were. I mean, a lot of people are disagreeing with me, saying that, no, man, we're toast. We're going to be under for the next 2 or 3 years, but I don't believe that.
I think the rest of the year is going to be good for residential real estate and commercial investors and real estate investors also. It's just a matter of getting things turned back on this summer. There's going to be, what's that word? Pent up demand.
Yeah.
Jim, is that using that right? Yeah.
Yep.
You got a whole bunch of buyers looking to buy houses, man.
People are ready. They're just waiting on the government to shit or get off the pot.
We got somebody driving a car. Okay.
It's sudden feedback. Well, I will. I don't have anything else today. I got to go deliver some news to some people.
Tim, let me know on those properties that you have though, and then let us know on the 4-family.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I
Okay.
here to send it to you.
Cool. Yeah, because we're walking through our 2 4-families on Wednesday, so we can get something we're gonna do this week or something.
I have a 4-family in Ellesmere, 998 Capitol. It's not on the MOS. 290,000. A brick, 2-bedroom, 4-unit. I mean, each unit it was built like that. It's not something that was cobbled together. It was built like that with a parking lot, but it's like 290,000. 4 2-bedroom units. 998 Capitol. You won't find it on the MOS.
Capitol. Okay. I'll take a look at it.
Looks like I got the deal together on the 4-family in Erlanger, so that deal's holding together. So I did have that for a minute, but it looks like it's going to work now.
If anybody's got a buyer for a real nice cash flow property in Covington, let me know.
Could that be the chat, Jim, for TW looking for a single family rental? You read on the chat box? No, maybe he's talking to me about financing, like asking me, do I have a loan for that?
No, he's asking if there are any single family. Oh, maybe, but maybe. I just know that I've got he's looking for funding.
Okay.
Did you say Covington?
Yeah. The one on Sanford, the green one.
Oh.
It's available.
I'll message you right after this.
Is the one on Greenfield, the 2-family, is it pending already?
524 Greenfield is a 2-unit, yes.
Is it
in
pending?
Erlanger? What?
Stay off of that son of a bitch.
What was the question, Zach?
I was saying, is it pending?
Oh, I don't know that. Sunday it wasn't. I was out there Sunday. It was not.
Matt has 2 offers in on it though.
Matt has 2 offers.
Go away. Go look at something else. Nobody's going to get it anyway. That realtor seems to be
socialism, capitalism.
Always gets her own shit. So, can we say Stacy Neese?
It happens.
Usually she has it pending before it hits the MLS, though.
Yeah. I mean, she just sold 2 of them to a fellow I know, one in Hollywood and one on another one in Florence that were never on the MLS. 2 brick ranches. He got both of them.
All right.
Hey, I do have, if you know anybody that's in the car wash business, call me, because I can tell you about a confidential deal. And a retail center, a large retail center that the numbers are finally right on in Erlanger.
Well, you know Doug Simpson or not?
I don't know Doug Simpson.
Okay.
Is he a buyer?
Oh yeah, car wash buyer.
Yeah, I don't know him.
I'll send you his name.
But the retail center, everybody would know it's at, and it's not a secret, it's for sale. The O'Reilly's Strip Center in Erlanger on Dixie Highway.
Yeah.
That's available, 3.1 million it's better than a 7 cap now. It's full. They've got a bunch of new leases in there.
Seems like I had something with that 4 or 5 years ago. I don't remember. I do have the Haynes Plazas, 1.5 million for each one. I could probably do a better deal than that.
Per building?
Yeah, 1.5 million per building. I mean, I've got the contact on him. You know, that's my brother-in-law. So
I need to look at those numbers again.
yeah, they're all full. You could be Terry Ibeck's property owner.
All right.
That it?
I think that's it. Thanks everybody for attending another episode of Bourbon Bites in Business. We'll be back next Tuesday. Hope you all have a great week. If you need anything, let us know.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Talk to y'all later.